The fat director watched the two engines fade into the distance. He had finally gotten fed up with their foul behavior towards the other engines, and himself. He turned on his heel to face the remainder of his fleet. Now that is sorted, I have other matters to attend to. A new McTraffic engine from Yorkshire will be arriving today with a goods train to take over the work that those two engines have left behind. What's his name, sir? His name is James. He's a special engine, much like Henry. You mean he's sick all the time? No, I mean he's an experimental build. He will be arriving today. I expect you will all make him feel at home. The fat director turned on his heel and walked back towards his car. The engines returned to their duties across the railway. Edward had taught Thomas everything that he knew about troublesome trucks. Even Edward admitted Thomas was a natural at it. Eventually, Edward left the station, leaving Thomas to handle it on his own. Every morning, the fat director would come to see Thomas shunting the trains in line. He thought Thomas was doing an amazing job. However, on the outskirts of the yard, there were some trucks that Edward said Thomas was not allowed to touch. "They're the breakdown train," explained the driver. "When there is an accident, the workmen get into the coach and an engine takes them to the accident. The cranes are used for moving heavy things like engines, coaches, and trucks." A couple hours passed and Thomas heard an unfamiliar whistle. "That must be the new engine, James. He isn't looking too good." "Help! Help! My brake blocks are on fire!" "Fetch the breakdown train, Thomas!" Thomas wasted no time and the men climbed aboard. Thomas hurried off. "Hurry, hurry, hurry!" Thomas didn't mean to sound like Gordon. He really meant it. James had crossed the harbor and crashed in a field near a tunnel. The driver and firemen were filling him all over to see if he was okay. "It wasn't your fault, James. It was those stupid trucks. And those dang brake box, too. I've always said they were no good." Just then, Thomas arrived at the curve. "So you must be the new engine." "Well, yes, I'm James." "Well, James, I'm Thomas, and I'm here to rescue you." The workmen got ready and started work. Thomas was busy moving the derailed wagons back and forth. Oh no, I don't like this." "It serves you right. It serves you right." He moved backwards and forwards all afternoon, dropping the wagons back at the station. He bumped the trucks at every opportunity. "This'll teach you a lesson," he'd say. At last, only James remained. The men put him back on the line, but he couldn't move. Thomas helped him back to the big station. There, on the platform, stood the fat director. "Very good work, Thomas. I am pleased. I think it's time you take over this branch line. We've been needing a strong new engine to run this line." "Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir." Now Thomas is as happy as he can be. He has his own branch line with his own coaches. He gets the news from Edward, Winston, Henry, who meet him at the junction. Gordon is always in a hurry, but he always gives a polite whistle to Thomas, the tank engine.